welcome. Welcome to Facebook Live and our new show. We're calling it Journey Talk. I'm Nick Slenkovich, known on social media as
DenverBodyDoc.
DenverBodyDoc. So at any rate, with no further delay or ado, I want to introduce Alex. Alex is our social media coordinator.
Well, hello everyone. I'm excited, a little bit nervous to be in front of the camera. I'm always behind the camera, but we are going to really grill Doc with some questions here, and I'm really excited to be transitioning from, Snapchat to exploring this Facebook Live world. So, are you ready to do it? Ready to jump in?
I'm ready.
All right. So, anyone who's ever watched you on Snapchat knows that you kind of have a tagline, a motto, which is enjoy your journey.
Enjoy your journey.
Enjoy your journey. What can you tell me about that? I mean, we're sitting here on a show that we're calling Journey Talk. Why is that?
Probably at its most basic, I would say the journey is more important than the destination. We're here every day, and plastic surgery is never the destination, but it can be part of the journey. That's not the end of the road, right? So I think we want to be partnering in a way that it's real, that you learn about us, and I think what Snapchat, what social media, what our engagement with patients has shown us, Instagram has been a big part of that as well, is that patients learn more, come in more prepared, more educated, have better questions, and then they really fit better with our practice.
Let's talk about your journey for a second.
Okay.
So, I've known you for a little bit, and I've heard some stories about how your education might not have followed a traditional path. I
didn't have doctors in my family, or wasn't preordained that, hey, I'm going to go to medical school, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a plastic surgeon. So in high school, I actually took a little bit of an extended journey, even took time off from high school. And so I worked in a television studio, in the theater. I've got great friends from that time of my life when I didn't think I would ever necessarily finish college, didn't have a particular focus or a game plan in place as to say, this is where I need to be as a professional. And then I did progress, later did go on to college, and then I graduated, though, with a degree that was not pre-med. So actually, if you're looking at medicine as a career, take your time and figure out what you want to do, because medicine isn't necessarily, professions, I wouldn't necessarily say preordained for your life that you want to go into profession. I think the professions, whether it's law or medicine, can be great, but there are a million things you can do in life, and you don't have to do any of those. So keep an open mind. And then if you decide that you want to go into profession, well, you've explored. Maybe you've found a little bit about yourself. I think I was finding myself a little bit. So I did a little bit of exploring. My journey to plastic surgery was not a direct, straight arrow, and I hadn't determined it ahead of time. Everything you've done in life, you use at some point in the future. I
heard you were a ski bum for a little bit. You worked on a mountain.
I did work on a ski mountain, yeah. So I graduated college. I had a degree in political science and economics, and my buddy called me and said, Nick, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm working construction. So why don't you come back to Colorado? I have a place where you can work at Loveland, get a job, and we'll be a ski bum. So I did that, and that's really what brought me back after college. I finished college at Colorado College in Colorado Springs, went back to my home in California, and pretty much made a U-turn and said, sure, anything I can do to get back to Colorado, whether it's skiing or otherwise, I'm going to do. So I did that for basically a year, and I used that time to, basically have fun. I didn't know what I wanted to do. In fact, I thought I wanted to do emergency medicine, and for me, thought I'd be an emergency medicine doctor. Thought surgery, surgery sounds great. I thought technically and hands-on it would be a great fit for me. In going out to start a plastic surgery practice, that would be what I would like to do ultimately as my dream, if you will. So I opened this in 2008, Colorado Plastic Surgery Center, and we've got a state-licensed surgery center. So it's really not just an office-based surgical suite, but is a licensed surgery center, just the same as any surgery center you would go and have an outpatient surgery procedure in. So it has licensed overnight stay with monitored nursing care, and that has been something that has just added a lot of capability and flexibility, but kept it in a small kind of private practice, private, comfortable place where we can control and know who the employees are and have that kind of small personal feel.
Snapchat. you're not cool and young and hip enough to know about Snapchat on your own.
Wait, that's me right there. What are you talking about?
Who told you about Snapchat initially?
I actually learned about it from patients, okay? And so I asked my daughter, who's a teenager, and she said, sure, yeah, I'll look at that. And she said, okay, yeah, Snapchat's cool. I've been using Snapchat for a couple years. And so I kind of bit the bullet, took the dive, and very quickly realized that I was on Snapchat before there was a Snapchat. From the perspective of it was a great way to directly show patients and directly get feedback about what we do. So it's a way of getting better engagement. And then what happens when those patients enter our practice is they're better educated, they're very prepared for the procedure, they know who we are, they know who I am, and they've kind of chosen, hey, okay, I like this guy, I'm okay with it, or I don't like this guy, and guess what? That's great. They're not calling us. And
saves everybody some time.
Yeah, it saves everybody some time there. But they get farther, and I just got to say the bottom line is they're better bonded with our practice, and they're better prepared for surgery, prepared for recovery, and I think ultimately have better outcomes because they kind of know what to expect. They're in better form for consultation.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think it's all about the physical, that you need to be prepared for your body, but a lot of it is mental also. You need to be mentally prepared, and since we show the whole process on Snapchat, they really get to see what it could look like if there's any sort of complications, or how long it actually takes. You get to see the perioperative therapists that we do. So I just think everyone needs to be watching us on Snapchat if you're not already.
And for us, plastic surgery is about embracing our personal best, working on self-care and self-improvement. I'm proud of our whole team here. I love what I do, and I welcome you to reach out to us with your questions. If you want to have a consultation, we are definitely here from you. Plastic surgery is not for everyone, and plastic surgery is never the destination, but for many, it can be a rewarding part of the journey. Thank you to you. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to everyone here for producing us.